my name's Tamara Chambers and this is Tamara's Never Seen. Today I am watching Watership Down. Full disclosure, actually I've already seen the movie and I've already filmed this reaction to it, but I was really sick and I put on a shirt that just didn't work and it would have been distracting for reasons. So I was watching back the footage and I was like, oh my god, I have to redo this, don't I? Stupid. Though I don't think people are gonna be very excited about my opinion of Watership Down. And I was expecting, I don't know, like a war movie maybe? Or like, I got Waterworld in my head, obviously, water. But I wasn't expecting it to be animated. And the picture that I saw online was like an animated bunny. And I text Doug and I was like, is this the Watership Down you were talking about? And he's like, yeah, but don't let the bunny fool you. So I went into this thinking that it was going to be really traumatizing and really gory and really intense just because it had been built up. So we'll see. Because I haven't seen it yet, guys. The illusion of film. We're gonna play the intro and then I'll have seen it.
You haven't seen that?
Tamara's never seen.
Okay, here's my thing. It's my fault because I didn't see this movie when I should have. I should have seen it as a kid, been traumatized by it, and then lived to tell the tale. But no, I had to wait until I was 26 years old to see it, and so I've heard things about it, it's been built up in my mind, so it didn't deliver because I built it up too much. The hype was too much. Too much hype, Tamara. Too much hype. I think the animation was gorgeous and odd. I think the story was boring as f. I was stressed out by these bunny rabbits, for sure. Stressed for their lives, but it's like, man, I have my own shit to worry about. Like, I don't want to be stressing about these bunnies. The voice acting was odd in a way that I liked. I kind of liked the weirdness of it. Just like, these bunnies are grounded as hell. These are some adult ass bunnies. I don't know, I didn't cry. I thought there were some trippy parts, like the whole burying sequence where they're getting buried alive. That's horrifying, and the animation turns into like a different style almost, and it's really cool. I like how there's different animation in the beginning, talking about the god. That's neat. But honestly, watching through the movie, I was so bored. Everything took so long. It's like, yes, we get it. You're moving from one burrow to the other burrow. We get it, bunnies. Move on. Am I the only one who feels that? I feel like I might be the only one who feels that. I don't know, y'all. I read your predictions. Opening animation. So this is just gonna be a movie about rabbits and their struggle. Cool. And I wrote that down because I was expecting it to get like crazy and up and not just be about their struggle. And I was gonna be like, oh my god, not at all. But it was. It was just about this rabbit struggle. I don't know what I was expecting. What, I think that they were gonna like chop each other's heads off? I don't know. What was I expecting? What? I don't know. I built it up so much. Definitely the most interesting and engaging part, and like the one that lived up to the hype the most is the sequence of them being buried alive, and you see all the little rabbits' faces, and it's really sad, and I love rabbits. I want to pet rabbits so bad. Excellent storytelling through that. You see these rabbits and living their lives, and this wasn't that. You didn't see like the rabbits going through that. It was more stylized, which I think is cool. Kind of broke out of the animation style for a moment. Okay, then next is my favorite character, who is the bird. I love the bird. The bird was the saving grace of this film. What the hell is that bird's accent? Is it Mexican? It was like Spain? What? Who are you? Where are you from? He says the funniest shit. When I fly, stand back, stand back, stand back. I soar. Okay, you're the best. So they go on this whole journey, and the only female that was with them gets eaten by an owl. They're like, it's fine, we'll figure it out. And so they get to their new warren after like all this struggle, and you know, the elements are against them, and they're like, but we can't mate. That's a problem. And so they have to go back and get mates, and then there's this whole like bunny squad they're just like evil bunnies, and they're like slave owners and slave drivers, and it's like, calm down, like God, you're complicating things. So you're a bunny, just live like a bunny. Go eat some carrots, man, and chill out. Bigwig, one of the bunnies, like joins them. And I wrote, Bigwig joins the ocelots, the ice and plops, the ice pops, or whatever. They've got really weird names. So he tries to help them escape, and then he gets into a fight with the leader of the mean Nazi bunnies, and that's pretty intense. Lots of scratching and blood happening there. The animation is really interesting, and you start watching the movie and you're like, okay, everything's normal here, but just like little weird things, and you're like, oh, this is like has a weird unsettling feeling to it. Their little paws are like, it's weird. It's odd. But they get away, and they have mates now, and they've saved these bunnies, and they're in their new Warren burrow. And then at the end, who dies? Hazel. Hazel dies, who's Fiverr's friend. And first of all, back up. I love that Fiverr is this like little spiritual bun who could just like tell the future and is very like in tune to things happening. Good on you, Fiverr. You're more emotionally available than I am. And Hazel is Fiverr's friend, and Hazel passes away at the end of this movie, and it's a cool stylized thing where they bring this bunny Grim Reaper to come and grab him. So the bunny Grim Reaper is just for bunnies, and I wrote down busiest Grim Reaper ever. There's a lot of bunnies. I think this is the first movie for Tamara's Never Seen that I'm just like not into in a way that's like, I appreciate like you did cool shit, like whatever. Like, I was bored with Dark Crystal, but I think I enjoyed it more. This was just like, I really missed the mark on this. Like I really missed the time when I was supposed to see this, I think. It probably just shows like what a terrible content viewer I am, like that I couldn't get much out of this. I don't know, I feel like I'm the only one who feels this way about this movie. I'm a little nervous to see what everyone thinks. I'm gonna read these predictions though, and we'll see. I said, all right fam, last one, send me those Watership Down predictions, hashtag Tamara's Never Seen, bunny emoji, skull and crossbones emoji, and then a lovely picture of me looking scared with bunny ears on, so. M says, Bunny Tam, you'll cry over the bunnies and not want to sleep the following night. I didn't cry. Everyone thinks I'm gonna cry. Holy shit, when did rabbits get so violent? I feel like they're violent, they're little creatures with crazy claws, they live in the wild. Like, I feel like it's a pretty accurate description of bunnies. You're going to be sad and want to hug your cats. Half that is true. You'll understand the public outcry when the BBC showed it on Easter Sunday during kids' TV. That does seem f***ed up. That seems like something that like goes under the radar as a kid. And you watch something and you're like, oh, that was scary. That was not good. I didn't enjoy that. And you grow up and you're like, that was one of those things I probably shouldn't have seen. I just realized something. When I was a child, my brother and I had a pet rabbit, and my brother put his hand in the cage and he got it stuck, and the rabbit like gnawed on his thumb, and like he almost lost his thumb. We did like rush to the hospital. Maybe I'm suppressing a lot of anger towards rabbits. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we just figured it out, guys. Everyone's saying that Plague Dogs is sadder than this. Maybe I would like Plague Dogs more. Well, very depressing. The best I can say about this film is Christ, this movie is just weird and bloody. That's a good way to put it. It is depressing, but not cry depressing. Just like, ugh, this is a bummer. Wah. To quote Doug, sobs. Oh God. I think everyone loves this movie except for me. I have to be honest, I'm feeling a little liberated that I have a movie that I don't enjoy that everyone else enjoys. That's cool, because I like everything. I'm always like, it was so good. I didn't like this that much. Whatever. What are you gonna do? Didn't cry. And I feel like a heartless being. Why you gotta be so heartless? How does that song go? Heartless. I have no heart. Next week, hopefully I'll be doing a reaction video to Death Note 1 and 2, the movies. Ike, do you wanna come say hi? He's napping. He does not wanna come say hi. He's looking at me like, no. We all know who the true star of the show is. Okay, bye.